The Captain America films have always been great. From the simple heroism of the first Avenger, to the action-packed thriller of the Winter Soldier, to the superhero spectacle of Civil War, they've stayed consistent. Whilst tones and time periods have varied, the Captain America films have always been about one simple thing: doing what is right, no matter what the bullies or the government say about it. The Nazis in the first Avenger, Hydra in Winter Soldier, and the Sokovia Accords in Civil War. These are all corrupt governments that Captain America seeks justice for, not with violence but with hope and patriotism. That is why it's so interesting to have Sam Wilson, a military man, take on the role of Captain America in the fourth film, Brave New World. Let's get into my review. Sam Wilson is such a compelling lead character and such a badass too. Anthony Mackie's performance is so likable. He has the leading man charisma that Chris Evans had down pat, but he also is so different to Steve with how Sam deals with situations. Both Caps had morals, but Sam is more one with the people, so he's able to emote with the people he's protecting more. His care for Isaiah, played by Carl Lumbly, which, by the way, was one of the best and most emotional performances of the film, was so sweet and touching, and I just really enjoyed Sam's quips and willingness to make sacrifices. His relatability only adds to why he is the perfect Captain America. Taking over Sam's old role as Falcon was Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres, and he was easily one of the best parts of the film. He was so funny, landing all of his jokes. He was easily the audience favourite. I enjoyed seeing his evolution of Falcon throughout the movie, as well as his loyalty to Sam. I would definitely like to see him in more MCU projects. Then there's Shira Haas as Ruth Bat Seraph, or as the movie would like to try and hide from you, Sabra. This character was so pointless. Every time she was on screen, she aggravated me. Ruth had none of the charisma of the other widows, and the use of a stunt double was too obvious. It would have been so much better if her character was replaced with Sharon Carter or Yelena Belova, or literally anyone other than this random Zionist from an 80s Hulk comic. For the film's villains, the person pulling the strings turned out to be Tim Blake Nelson's The Leader, returning from 2008's The Incredible Hulk. I didn't love his design, but I thought how he was incorporated into the plot was quite smart. The person he was controlling was Thunderbolt Ross, aka the Red Hulk, with William Hurt being replaced by Harrison Ford in this role. This was a great character. His relationship with Betty worked as the film's emotional core, and his presidential actions mirrored that of today's own climate. His complex morals only amplified his fantastically executed spiral into his Red Hulkness, which was a great third-act sequence that made my sister whisper to me in the theatre, "This is so cinematic." On that note, I would like to add that this film was a return to form in terms of visuals. This felt like it could have fit into Phase 2 of the MCU with its fantastic directing, lighting, and camera work, though I do agree the CGI was off in some places. One thing I really loved was the action. There were multiple excellently choreographed fights that were close to Winter Soldier level. I truly feel like this is the direction the MCU should head in. Unfortunately, the post-credit scene was quite disappointing. It was cool getting a sort of tease for Doomsday, which makes it feel more real that we're getting our Infinity War equivalent in just like a bit over a year, but I wish we got to see Sam actually recruiting someone to the new Avengers, which was something I was really looking forward to in this film. However, there were definitely some exciting MCU updates, including our first introduction to Adamantium via the Celestial Island, and a pretty sweet Bucky cameo that sets up Thunderbolts perfectly. I really like how it's all connecting, and I hope Doomsday and Secret Wars can wrap things up satisfyingly before the X-Men come in. Overall, Captain America Brave New World was a blast. It was a fun popcorn movie for all ages that is full of action, humour, and heart. The MCU has been needing to bring films like this back, and it's really disappointing to see the bad reviews it's getting from critics, because I believe that Captain America Brave New World is the MCU at its best. I would give it at least an 8.9 out of 10. That was my review for Captain America Brave New World. In cinemas right now. I would highly recommend you guys check this out. You won't regret it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know when new videos are uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.